Hey guys, my name's Izzy. If you don't know who I am, I'm a student currently taking a gap year and I'm going to be attending UCL Medical School next year. Today I thought I'd make this video on how to smash your MMI'S. My top tips and the advice that I would give to prepare for your medical school interviews this year, so that all of you guys can succeed as well. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so my first tip would be to practice questions randomly by theme. There's a whole bunch of different themes in MMI'S that you can be asked about. I don't know, empathy, integrity, interest in medicine, interest in the particular university. You need to be able to answer a whole bunch of random questions on that particular theme. The actual question that comes up, you can't predict. So what I would recommend doing is going on a lot of these great resources that are out there. A lot of these great websites such as Medic Portal, Medic Mind, the UK Cat People, I think, was another one that actually had questions from each university. Got a King's interview coming up. You go to the King's section and they give a whole bunch of random questions that could be asked at your King's interview. I would go also by theme. I think some websites do by theme already. So you can say MMI interview questions on empathy. Copy and paste all of the questions that come up and put them into like a random question generator. There's quite a few online that I would use. You basically generate like a random question on that theme and come up with an answer on the spot without having rehearsed it. After you answer the question, think about what parts of the answer that you liked. So a lot of the time they have model answers in the questions. Compare your answer to the answer that they gave and think, okay, well, is this along the right lines? Like, did I have the right kind of points? What was not going so well in my answer? And then I guess try and answer the question again. Once you've come up with an answer that you're happy with, bullet point the key points of that answer in a Word document that you're going to keep right up until you've done all of your interviews, bullet pointing random parts of answers, well, the important parts of answers, so random questions in this big Word document, so that you can keep a record of the different kinds of things that they're looking for to answer with questions regarding each theme. Do this for all of the key themes that you're likely to be asked about in your MMI'S. Yeah, and I think that practicing questions randomly is a great way to build your confidence, because obviously you don't know what you're going to be asked in your actual interview. Practicing that skill of answering questions on the spot is really important, and I think it's a key part to your success in your medical interviews. That would be one of the big tips that I would give: practice questions randomly. A second tip that I would give is do as many mock interviews as you possibly can. I literally couldn't tell the amount of times that I went up to my parents and I'd ask them, oh, can you interview me now? It builds your sense of confidence, like I said before. A big part of the interview is confidence in yourself, and confidence that you're the right person for the medical school to take as a student. Do as many mock interviews as you possibly can. Practice with your friends, practice with your family, practice with your teachers. I would get my teachers to interview me. So I think I got like my biology teacher to interview me. I asked my chemistry teacher as well, because they've had so many students who have gone to do medicine interviews. They know what the interviewers are looking for and what the unis are looking for. Doing mock interviews, it gets you into the habit of answering questions in a formal way and actually having to have your proper answer there and then. It helps you practice like your body language. Tell your friends or family to be serious, like to act like an interviewer. Maybe practice different types of interviewers, so tell someone to be like dead face the whole time, because I remember I had an interviewer like that who did not show a single facial expression in every single question I was answering, and it's really quite intimidating. You have to get used to answering questions to people like that, because yeah, it can be a bit scary and it can really throw you in the interview if you have someone who is just looking at you like with no expression on their face. The more you practice, the better you're going to get, the more confident you're going to get, the more confident the examiner or the interviewer is going to be in you, and the more likely you are to get a place in that uni. Because a lot of the times what sets candidates apart is confidence. So if you can have confidence in yourself, that means that they're more likely to have confidence in you. The way you get confidence in yourself is by practicing and doing mock interviews. So I would definitely recommend that. My third tip would be to film yourself, because when you film yourself, you pick up on so many things that you didn't know that you did. Your body language, you know, your posture, maybe you have bad posture. You won't notice this unless you actually record yourself or look at yourself in the mirror and think, oh, I don't come across very professional because I'm slouching, or like because I'm not using my hands enough, or I don't seem enthusiastic enough. You might think in your head that you're speaking really enthusiastically about all these different topics and the NHS and things that you're passionate about, and you know why you want to be a doctor, but in reality you're kind of going like, well, I don't know, like I want to be a doctor because I have a passion for science. And you sound really boring. And if you sound boring to yourself, you're definitely going to sound boring to someone else. You need to ensure that you sound enthusiastic and passionate enough about medicine that they think, yeah, that's someone I'm willing to spend 250 grand on. So yeah, I think those are all my top tips for acing your medicine interviews. You guys are going to be great. You're going to be fine. I know you're all going to smash it. If you do have an interview coming up, good luck. You'll be fine. Just support each other, stick together. You got this. Okay, bye.